What's up, nerds? I'm a Renegade Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want. Welcome to Way to Crown. Now, all of this looks a bit weird because this game is played in the browser. It's played on itch.io, and I did the best cropping job I can. I hope everything looks kinda alright. We're gonna see. So this game is free on itch.io. It's currently version 0.22. The developer, who is also known as Also Known, which is a great name, asked me if I wanted to play this game, so I decided to check it out. Like I said, it is a free game. There is no key needed or whatever. I will put the link in the description. Now, let's see what this game is all about. We're gonna play the tutorial, learn to play. Let's see. We don't have a seed or anything, so we're just gonna click New Game. Alright, this looks totally alright. I think the recording also looks decent. By the way, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you. Maybe like the video, but hey. Okay, tutorial. Welcome to the Way of Crown. Welcome to the Way to Crown game. This tutorial will help you learn the basics of gameplay. You can drag this window to convenient locations. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Stages. We have stage 1.1 or 1. Yeah, 1.1. Sure. Game proceeds through a series of battles called stages. These are current stages number and current turn number. Stage 1, turn 1. Probably, right? Yeah, stage 1, turn 1, outplayed 0. Alright. Makes sense so far. You can hover or click stage number, sure. Cards. These are cards in your hand. Hover over the card for a few seconds to see the hint window with detailed information. Press Ctrl to show hint window immediately. That's nice. Hint delay and activation key can be changed in settings, which I really like. Like, you can say, okay, I want 5 seconds delay, as in if you put the mouse on it for 5 seconds, then the window will show up. But we're gonna leave it at like 0.5. I like that it gives us the option. Sure. Resources. These are your resources you must spend to play cards. Makes sense? Hover over the resources to gain more information. Click on it. Alright, sure. Resources are preserved between stages. Gotcha. Card costs. Sure. I think... Alright. I'm just gonna go through it a little bit, like, quicker. I'm not gonna read everything because I feel like most of it I will get because I've played similar games. Deck contains your cards. Sure. Discard pile when you use them. Of course. Draw cards from a draw pile. Discard pile is shuffled into a draw pile. Of course. Hand size is limited, probably to 7. Alright. And unplayed cards remain in your hand at the end of the turn. Great. Play tutorial defense card to continue tutorial. Okay. So we choose it and then we click it again to play. But I also saw in the settings that you can play cards in hand with a single click. I will keep it the way it is right now. We'll see. Okay, card piles, we have read that already. Statuses. Statuses. Some statuses are spent for various effects. Alright. Hover over the status to gain information. Fatigue. +1 per card played. Reduces card draw by 1 per 10 points. Every 10 point of fatigue, I draw 1 card less. Start turn decrement, so decrease by... Okay, wait. So decrease by a minimum value if it's bigger than 0. Okay, I think that might just be... I think that might be a... like an artifact of programming. I don't think that it would show you the value, comma 10 if bigger than 0. But yeah, basically if it's 1 or more, if you have 1 or more fatigue, you decrease it every single turn by 1. Which makes sense by itself, but it's just written in a weird way. Statue values, of course. These are the enemies. Your hero must defeat them to clear the stage. Sure. So we can look at them. Defend at defense. Okay. Oh. Okay, so defense, it's written a bit, how do we say it? A bit very mathematical? No, that's not the right word. Very programming language type. If defense is bigger than 0, spend the defense to reduce incoming damage. Basically, if you have 5 block and you're taking 6 damage, you spend 5 block to take only 1 damage. Makes sense. It's just, it sounds a bit more complicated here, I feel like. But, and that's interesting, if it's lower than 0, so it's in the minus, increases incoming damage. And start of turn clear, as in start of turn you lose all your block. Interesting. And melee attack for value plus strength, get damage back from spikes. Okay, yeah, sure. As we basically, like, it's what we already know. Tutorial attack, melee, front 3. So they can probably be like front and back row, and we attack the front for 3 attack. That makes sense. All of this so far, in my opinion, makes sense. Wait, what? Did it not tell me to? Oh, okay. For some reason I thought that the game told me to attack, but I must have hallucinated. And click the monster to target it. Sure, we want to target this one. For example, melee front effect on tutorial attack always targets leftmost enemy. Okay, so this is the front and these are behind it. Makes sense. The arrows below the enemies show which one will be actually affected. Great. Alright, some effects have several values. Play a tutorial attack card to continue. Great, we did that. Reducing monsters' HP to 0 will kill them, of course. And turn button will pass the turn to enemies. But I wanna play the tutorial defense. I played the tutorial defense. Wait, that decreases my HP? Oh. Oh, interesting. Didn't take mana or anything, it just... Oh, we already played the tutorial defense, right? So we wouldn't have taken any damage anyway. Yeah, that's my bad. I basically lost some HP for nothing. But hey, whatever. Alright, end turn button, sure. Enemies can also have status similar to hero, makes sense. Alright, there's items you can hover or click to see detailed information. On start turn, if turn is higher than 1, protect 1. Okay, protect, add protected. If more than 0, spend to divide incoming damage by protect. Okay, wait, this, okay, I can understand that. Just give me a sec. If more than 0, if protected, if you have protect more than 0, so if you have protect 1, spend it to divide incoming damage by protected plus 1. So we would divide it by 2, because we get protect 1 and protected plus 1, so that's 2. So we would divide all damage by 2. If it's smaller than 0, we would multiply it. At start turn, decrement absolute value. Basically, we lose 1 per turn or something like that. Okay, this is a bit... Again, this is written in a very... not necessarily complicated way. It's just way more complicated than it needs to be, in my opinion. But then again, I'm pretty sure this is this person's very first foray into gaming. I'm sorry, I didn't want to... I wanted to open Discord, yes, but I didn't want to open it in the first first window. All right, let me just read. Hobbyist developing. Okay, also known as a hobbyist developing free classical deck builder. Sure. Game uses minimal visuals, focusing instead on replayability, advanced strategies, complex. Okay, great. Yeah. Okay, you can hover, trigger, tutorials box. Great. Kill all enemies to finish tutorial. Good luck. Thank you. Now, we're just gonna attack and defeat one monster. We're gonna... Do we need to defend? What's that, by the way? Protected. Oh, we do have protected, because we have the tutorial box. We don't need to use it. Gotcha. So technically, we would... Wait, we would take more damage if we use tutorial defense, because that would cost us 2. Well, this only does 1 damage, right? Oh no, it did 2, because melee 2, which got reduced to 1. And then also melee 1 per enemy. I think. Okay, maybe. Unsure. But now we should only take 1 damage, right? Because melee 2 gets turned into 1. Melee 1 per enemy is 1, and somehow it goes to 0. Nope, we still took 2. Which means I'm not quite sure what exactly is going on. So it doesn't really make any difference if we take the 0 damage but pay 2 HP. Or if we just take 2 HP as damage, right? But whatever. Unlocked. We unlocked the warrior hero. Great. That is... Okay, I've seen this one before. Okay, warrior has 20 HP. Can I? No, okay. Whatever. Let's just try. Let's just see. We got HP, we got MP. Spend on spells. Stamina. Spend on feats of agility and well played. No willpower. Okay. Let's see. It's a small rat. Melee 1. We just punch it. Wait, I'm sorry? Hurts you almost as much as it hurts the enemy. Huh. Now, question. If I use block, do I reduce my own damage? Yes, I do. Melee self. Oh! Okay, that is interesting. That is interesting that I block my own damage. Also, I mean, technically, yes, hitting an enemy hurts your fists. That makes sense. Words window tutorial. Sure. Rerolls, we can rerolls. Or we can reroll that stuff. Great, we can look at our deck. You can remove cards. Card removal permanently becomes more expensive after use. Oh, but we can reduce it at any point after a battle, it seems. This button will allow you to reorganize your items. Okay, thank you. I like the way that the windows are made. I really do. Like the fact that it's just a small window over there that you can drag around. That's great. Pick card reward and pick... Is it and or is it or? Like pick 1 card and pick 1 item? Okay. Push. Force front enemy to... Wait. Melee next behind enemy H... I'm sorry, what? Move front enemy to position 2 from front. Okay. That makes sense. Melee next behind enemy HP divided by 10. I'm unsure if I get that correct. I think it just means I push the enemy back and also deal damage to the next enemy behind it. But it's not a fixed amount of damage, it's like the enemy's HP divided by 10. So it's basically 10%. Basically 10% of the enemy's damage. Wait, max HP, MP, strength, and willpower -1 ... +1? I would assume you first get -1 on all of them, and then each turn you get +1. Exhaustion 3, as in for 3 turns you get +1 to everything. Probably. Heal 3 times toughness. We have 0 toughness, so... You know what? Let's take mutate. Can I take... Okay, I can choose one of these. And I can choose one of these. Great. Increase hero healing by 50%. That is straightforward. That I understand. On start stage, toughness +2, intellect and dexterity -1. Toughness reduces HP cost, intellect reduces MP, dexterity reduces... Okay. But I mean, since we are a warrior, those two... On end turn, strength -1. On start stage, strength +8. meaning the first few turns are just way stronger than the rest. I'm sorry if I just wow, sorry. Like I said, it's in the browser, so my tabs up there sometimes show up. Whatever. I'm sorry if I over-explain stuff, but it's just I'm trying to make sense of this and hope. Okay. Counter on start turn, hero critical +5. On start stage, all enemies -1 protect. Oh, so we would double our damage or increase it by a little bit. Whatever. Yeah, we're gonna take these two and we're gonna go to the weak, unprotected enemies. Melee front 3, but melee self 1. We don't like that. I think we just use block. I also like that these abilities don't cost anything. We're gonna punch the spider. We're gonna end turn. We're protected. Sure, wait. On death, gold +5. Enemy turn 3? Unsure what that means. As in, I have to get it in 3? I don't know. Okay, I don't have any blocks. So we're just gonna have to hit the spider like this. I don't know why the first one didn't go through. Probably one of my debuffs here. After value usages, remove from deck until end of stage. Okay, so it exhausts. Yeah, what? We end turn. The wooden grate can't do anything. Okay, so we have reduced with toughness. We have reduced the HP cost. So our healing doesn't cost anything, and heals us 3 times our toughness, which is 6. That makes sense. I like it. We hit the chest. I don't know what... Oh, monsters turn count. Oh, it's... 3rd turn... Okay, I don't quite understand the enemy turn thing here. But it's locked... Oh. We're gonna use block, we're gonna use that. We're gonna use band-aid here. Oh, wait, exhaust in 2 means I can use it twice and then it exhausts. Oh, that makes so much sense. Alright. I think we got it. Yeah, okay. Okay. We definitely want more attacks. If cards in hand is smaller or equal to 1, draw 3. Or in this case, 2 cards. Because... Card play reduces card drawn by 1 per 10 points. Per 10 points of what? Peak -2. I'm unsure. I'm unsure. Discard 1, defend 1 per 2 cards in discard pile. Ooh. If cards to the left are more than 0, persists. Card does not leave hand when played. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. But I think we want the redraw thing. On start turn, if HP is smaller or equal to 50% max strength +1. Oh, yeah, 50% max strength increases. By the way, that is a bleach. I'm pretty sure, right? I'm pretty sure that is a bleach, if you know what I mean. On start stage, toughness +1 per 10 missing HP. Okay. Bounty orcs. On kill. If victim is orc, highest of max HP, MP, strength, HP, or strength or willpower +1. Okay, so if we find and kill an orc, we get +1 HP. I think. Okay, all enemies -1 defense in the dungeon, which is not bad. On start stage, hand size +1. We're gonna go to the elf. There is an orc grunt, so I think that works with bounty orcs. Wait, does that get used up, or do I get +1 for each and every orc that I destroy? Ooh, that's a good question. That is a good question. Let's see. Technically, yeah, that increased my maximum HP to 23, and the orc bounty is still here. I can heal myself, I can't really block the melee damage here. I didn't have any block. Okay, if cards in hand are 1 or less, so I could just use all of these if I wanted to. Would actually not be the worst idea. Completely heal, redraw, and -2 fatigue. Now I can punch this orc, and 24. Okay, that works. That's amazing. Like, as much as I say that many of these things are written in a very roundabout way even, I'm just gonna use that just to reduce the amount of cards in my hand. It still makes sense. Everything about this still makes sense, and I like that. Okay, we definitely want more attack cards. Healing potion, heal 10, single use. We do have a decent healing, so whatever. Muscle. Costs us 3 health, but strength +1 times toughness. That's actually pretty good, especially with the gauntlets. So basically, our strength increases by toughness, and strength just gives us, in this case, we would get +2 strength, which increases our damage by 2 the end. Second wind, we already have that. I want this. When skipping card or item reward, gain corresponding reroll cost. That's not bad. So if I just skip both of those next time, I would get 2 gold. Wait, gain corresponding reroll cost. So I would assume that rerolling costs more and more each time. If I reroll, let's say, twice, and I don't know, it costs 3, would that be the corresponding reroll cost if I then skipped? Hero defense cannot get negative. Nice. On start turn, defend 4 times toughness. Wait. Yes? I automatically defend. In which case, I could get rid of my block cards because I defend more than that anyway. By the way, I'm gonna remove that. Interesting. On start stage, protect hero by 2, or just go to the forest where nothing happens. I like these special abilities. Alright, cuttlefish. Evasion. If more than 0, spend to reduce incoming melee damage by half. Other damage by 1 per point. Okay. On death, add 1 black ink to hand. Okay. I see, I'm not gonna think too much right now. We're gonna increase our strength. We're gonna punch that cuttlefish. We're gonna defend. We're gonna heal. Second wind to draw cards. Punch the cuttlefish. Permanently add 1 card in hand. Add to 1 card in hand. Evasion. Oh, wait. So this heal now permanently has evasion +1. That's pretty damn cool. Okay, enemy was protected, so we still haven't. Oops. Okay, now we defeated it. Okay, wait. Okay. Blind Fury. Melee front. 1 to 3 to 5 to 7. Melee front. So basically we attack twice, but hit ourselves as well. The way everything is written out is a bit weird, but it kind of makes sense if I understand this correctly. It's somewhere from 1 to 3, but thanks to our strength upgrade that we already have, it's now 5 to 7. So it can deal 5, 6, or 7 damage. Then it hits the same enemy, or the melee front, once again for 5, 6, or 7. And then it hits ourselves. It would hit ourselves for 1, gets increased to 5, but gets decreased to 2, based on our current stats. Okay. Again, it's written a bit complicated, but it does make sense. I like the idea, because that's a lot of damage. Hunger Pang. Vampirism adds Vampiric. Spent to gain Vampiric. So basically, we take some health back when we attack. But I rather have this attack. I kind of like it. On start stage, first turn draw +1. Generally good. Generally start with 1 more card every single encounter. Pretty good. Berserker Mask, don't care for right now. On start stage, if in forest, add 1 ginseng to the draw pile. Ooh. I like that. And we go to the dungeon to encounter another orc to increase our max HP. Those are all goblin thieves. Wait, fear self +2. Add afraid, reduces sanity. Alright, but what does sanity or reduce sanity do? I don't know. Okay, yeah, so we deal 1 through 3, 1, 2, or 3 damage twice basically. But we can definitely increase our strength like this. So we should, in theory, with this attack, we should defeat the first 2 goblin thieves. Because it hits the first one, it hits the second one. Okay, it makes sense. It takes a bit, but it does make sense. Destroy the goblin thief. We do have block already, right? Where is it? 2 defense. I'm just gonna heal and I'm gonna defend so that we don't take any damage. I like how the game shows you the exact, like how much it would do, how much it actually does. Okay, fear, it just goes back to the rear. Okay, that makes sense. That just makes sense. We're gonna block. We didn't need to. Oh, the goblin ran away. So probably if it's in the back, it just runs away. I don't know. Okay, Honor the Fallen is not a bad card. Definitely not. Coffee, fatigue, -15, single use. First blood, initiative 1. Higher initiative cards are shuffled to the top of draw pile. Ooh, so we basically always start with that, I guess. If missing HP equals 0, melee front. 6. Okay, but if missing HP is 0, so we basically have to be fully healed to use first. But I kind of like the idea. I also think we're gonna get rid of 1 of the blocks. Might be a stupid idea, but we're gonna do that. On start stage, luck +7. If more than 0 is spent to prevent unluckiest random outcomes. Does that mean, like for our attack that hits like from 1, 2, or 3, the unluckiest outcome would be 1? I think we should start with the notebook. Forest enemy protected. But it's a forest, so we would... Oh yeah, we're gonna go here. Okay, let's see. If missing HP is 0. Melee front. So we have to heal, basically. Now we use this. Damn, we have to fight apple tree. Wait, why did it... Why did it get weaker? Did we do anything to make us weaker? Did I just not realize that we're all... What happened to make us weaker? No. MP... I don't know what happened and why we are weaker right now. I don't know. But let's punch the apple tree. Unsure why. Heal +1, stamina +1, exhausts in 1. Okay. We're gonna defend. This game is way more intriguing than I thought. Like, I didn't think it would not be intriguing, you know, but just... We have... Wait. 30 to the toughness. We have +2 toughness. Poisons. End turn, take damage. Makes sense, and then it decreases by 1. By the way, if... Like, also known, if you are watching this, the creator of this game, decrement if Iron 1 just... Instead of decrement, which I think technically is the right word, but use decrease. Decrease is a word that is way more known, basically. Okay, let me think. We upgrade everything, or we use that basically. We increase our strength. We heal, get evasion, and now we draw 3 cards. Max HP, MP, strength, and willpower +2. Is that for this fight only, or just in general, or in general and states? I don't know. Okay, I gotta try. Okay, so I just basically the first blood card I could not use because we weren't fully healed. I would have done melee damage to ourselves if it wasn't mitigated. So basically, if it's not the first card you play, it's or fully healed, then you're basically done for. How did that not hit both of them? There's something that I did not understand. Definitely. I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna block or something. I don't know. Okay. Punch. Punch. Okay, I think it was ensnared. Spend to skip effects. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. We're gonna heal. We're gonna use second wind. Okay, now technically... Okay, first blood only works if we're fully healed. We get another apple. And now we punch a bush to get an herb. Okay. Interesting. This game is interesting. Remove hero poison. Remove... Okay, yeah. Punch, bash. Melee front 1 times defense. Oh, that's good. With the bearskin coat, that's really good. Because we defend every single turn. Melee self. Makes sense. Caustic edge. On single target melee enemy, target defense -1. I do think that all of our abilities are single target melee. We lead after the next encounter, don't really care. I mean, definitely not bad if you play this more, but whatever. Tentacle on start stage, add random evolution card to hand. Cards using the evolution tag. Which I think... Isn't that something... Oh, we don't have that anymore. The thing that increased all of that. No, but I like Caustic Edge in theory. Let's go to the Chaos Realms. Sure. Spawn of Hunger. Warpweed Barbed Chest. Okay. We can't use First Blood yet. Now we can... Wait, why is it still grayed out? Because technically, our missing HP is 0. Don't quite understand why this is grayed out. Let's try it. Nope, didn't do anything. Okay. But we can bash this thing, we destroyed it, and now it's a random spawn. A spawn of silver. That's a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna read it, I'm just gonna play it. Whatever we're gonna do, we will not hit anything. Okay. And turn. Okay, increase our strength to destroy the warpweed and hit the spawn of silver. Add, permanently add to 1 card in hand. Confuse hero 1. don't want to confuse the hero is the thing. Single use. I don't know if it just... If confuse hero actually means it will confuse us or just confuse like target. But if it says... Oops, if it says confuse hero, I'm not gonna play it, is the thing. We'll just leave it as is. Okay, the spawn of silver went away. If I had destroyed it, I would probably have gotten something good. Now I can use this. I don't know why it didn't let me use that before. Also, now it's not grayed out. That doesn't make any sense because our... How did we do damage with that? If missing HP equals 0, melee the front. We had less than 0 missing HP. I don't get it. I don't understand this card. Or I think I understand it, but the way I understand it seems to be wrong. Max willpower plus 3, poison hero, confuse hero, but you would permanently gain max will. But I think I like bash. Melee self damage is not affected by strength. So basically, the stronger we are, the more self damage we would technically do, except if we have the brass knuckles. On pickup, become unable to get poison. I mean, that just sounds really good. Mysterious clown. Damn, there's a lot of enemies. Okay. Let's try this. It worked. What? Like I said, I don't understand that card, but I'm okay with that. Clear stage 8. Yay! Boulder. Too heavy to use. There has to be something. I mean, it probably just for an achievement or something, but yeah, no, we're not gonna take the boulder. Mechanical heart. Clockwork 1. On play increases by 1. Persists. Card does not leave hand and heal. On end of turn, heal 1 times clockwork. On play increases by 1, but discard clockwork -1. That basically just negates itself. We do get on play, we increase it by 1, but also this card gets -1. Quite unsure. Let's reroll. We haven't done that. Mimicry. Add all statuses from target monster to hero. That's really good if enemies buff themselves. Stretch, melee 0, melee self 0, vitality enemy -1. Oh. I think we just take bash again. Acupuncture chart. On card plate, if unarmed, cards in hand. Wait. On card plate, if unarmed, cards in hand. So anything with the unarmed tag, which, like stretch. If basically more than 0 unarmed cards in hand, critical +1. But every single time we play an unarmed card, block is unarmed, punch is unarmed. Let's do that. And let's go to the cemetery. I don't know how long this goes. I don't know how many stages there are. Who knows? I don't. Once again, we punch. And for some reason it lets us do that. We are gonna increase our block so that... Wait a second. Ah, damn it. Doesn't really work, but whatever. We destroy this. And soon we're gonna destroy the iron chest. Immunity poison. I like that. Just... okay. Add 0 to 1 card rewards. Gotcha. So this... Basically, if we destroy it, we can get up to 2 card rewards. Or 1 card reward, 1 item reward. But also we could go as low as +0 additional card or item rewards. That makes sense so far. second wind, and then we hit that multiple times and get it. I think we just didn't get anything for that. What does postpone mean? Delay effect until next turn start. Oh, so we defend 2 right now, and next turn we defend 8. I like that. Heavy blow, critical, and melee front. Ah, but we don't have anything critical, right? Wait, with that we do. I want that. Because if we play anything while having an unarmed card in our hands, we get +1 critical, and this increases with critical. Wait, I'm already recording for 40 minutes. I mean, I know there's a lot of thinking and deciphering what, but holy hell. Didn't think that we would be, damn. I'm really into this. I like, it maybe is because of all of this, but it seems more like involved than, let's say, stuff like Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire is built to be as easily understandable as possible with as little words as possible, while this basically lays everything out for you in a more complicated way. But with that, it kind of feels a bit more like it goes deeper. Also, I just realized that the reroll costs stays. Start of turn, protect -1 times vitality. On start of stage, vitality -1. That doesn't seem good. Use card count threshold of other ace items. We don't have any other ace items, so this doesn't do anything for us right now. On start stage, poison all. Oh, yes. Because that could mean all enemies or everyone, including me. But since we are... yep, they are poisoned. We can't be poisoned, so it doesn't matter if all also counts as us. Because we can't be poisoned anyway. This cobra, is that... Okay. Is that an open mouth with 2 fangs, or is that a weirdly human face? I'm unsure, and I'm unsure if I even want to know. We're gonna increase my damage. We're gonna... Wait. We're just gonna punch the snake. Oh, now it doesn't work anymore, because now it realized that we are missing health. That is so weird. Whatever. Then we punch the cobra, or bash the cobra, and we bash the anaconda. And with this, we're gonna end our turn. And I think with this... Boom. Nice. Vampirism sounds fun. Block we don't care for. Strategy. All cards in hand with persist +1. All cards in hand with exhaust +1. Ooh, that's really good if we had any of those. I think we're gonna go for vampirism. Bloody coin. On kill, gold plus current stage divided by 5. So currently we gain +2 gold on kill. Not bad. On start turn, counter +1. On card, playing, counted, persists. What? If counter is bigger than 0, perform effects and increment counter. I think I understand this, but I don't want to try and explain it right now. Like, I could completely misunderstand that card, so I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna take it. Start stage, toughness +1 per 10 missing HP. I mean, more toughness, not bad, but we are pretty good with healing, so we're just gonna take that. I don't know how, like I said, I don't know how far this game goes, how many turns. We're gonna go to stage, I don't know, 12, maybe. Something like that. Okay. I'm gonna start with First Blood. Did that increase our critical? Yes. Which means this just increases. Gonna play Vampirism. It increases because we still have unarmed cards. A Phoenix. We punch. Technically, we should have way more critical than +1. Spend all to multiply next actual damage. Oh. Oh, so we want to play other cards first. Okay, that makes sense. So now we have critical 2. Now we have critical 3. Now we have critical 4, which means now we actually deal 13 damage. Or for some reason more. Okay. Berserker. Strength +2, intellect -1, remove hero free. Brutality. While enough HP, draw cards, lose HP equal to their total cost. Oh, thank you. Mutate. Everything either goes to either -1, gets 0, or gets +1. I don't know if I want. Give me this. On start. Turn, add 1 pebble to hand. On kill, if victim is goblin, gold. I mean, yeah. I do not know if I need to go to specific areas or if there's a specific stage to go to. Maybe the game shows it to me somehow. Maybe the game explained it to me somehow. I would not know. Punch that thing. Hit that thing. Now go with Blind Fury to hit both of them. Heal 2. Defend. Right now I think I'm just gonna go a bit like faster now. Yeah. Oh, we won. Oh, we won. So stage 12 was the end for that. It shows us what we had, what we did. Okay. Now we unlock the mage, which I'm not gonna show right now. Continue as warrior, which doesn't really make any sense. Oh, is that just the same fight again? Or can we actually like keep playing? I don't know, and right now I don't need to know. Like I said, this game intrigues me so much more than I thought it would, because there's just so much stuff. This is a very interesting game. Also known, if you're watching this, great job so far. It is definitely way more complicated than it should be or needs to be. And everything kind of makes sense. Most of the things make sense. Some things don't necessarily make sense, at least to me. But that could just be me and my non-English, as I'm a non-English speaker, I can just misunderstand stuff. But I'm definitely very intrigued because there's so much to this game already. Like I said, I'm gonna leave the link to the itch.io page in the description. The game is free to play. It is played in your browser. You don't have to pay anything. You can just go on the link, click play game, and play exactly this. Definitely try it out because this is, as I said, interesting. You can also leave comments and such. By all means, do that if you like it. And with that, I say thank you nerds so much for watching. I'm the Renegade Cactus, and I got around. Bye bye.